Good morning, everyone. I hope y'all are ready to learn. This is the News to You extension article about Greta Thunberg and Earth. Yesterday, we learned about Greta Thunberg. She is a girl from Sweden who is 17 years old, and she is protesting against climate change. She understands that climate change is real. There is plenty of scientific evidence out there that suggests that climate change is real, and she wants to protect our Earth so we can all live in a healthy Earth. So Greta Thunberg wants to protect Earth. That's what she wants to do. She wants to protect Earth. Earth is the only place humans can live. We have not been able to take humans and have them live on any other planet. Earth is the only place we can live. She thinks everyone can help protect Earth. Everyone. Big corporations, all the way down to you and me. So today we're going to learn about ways you can help protect Earth. Greta Thunberg has many ideas to protect Earth. So many people celebrate protecting Earth on Earth Day. Earth Day is coming up, and that is a day that we kind of think about ways to protect Earth. One person who wants to protect Earth is Greta Thunberg. She is 17 years old. So some of y'all, that's not much older than y'all are. Greta Thunberg talks to adult leaders about protecting Earth. Now, she doesn't just talk to her parents, or she doesn't just talk to people in her school, or she doesn't just talk to people in her community. She talks to leaders of nations. She's talked to the leader of Sweden. She's talked to different leaders of different countries. In fact, she's gotten up to speak in front of the United Nations. She thinks everyone can help protect Earth. She has many ideas about how people can help. So it's important for her that she talks to as many nations as possible, because you have to get all the nations involved to help protect Earth. If one nation does not do their part, well, it affects the entire Earth. So if the United States doesn't do their part in kind of helping keep climate change to a minimum, it affects all of Earth. It affects all the other countries of Earth. And so that's why she goes out and attempts to talk to every leader on Earth. So different ways that we can help keep climate change to a minimum. Well, we can recycle. Now, I know some areas of Santa Fe has a recycling program. I also know that some areas of Santa Fe does not have a recycling program. But it is important that you take steps to try to cut down your waste that you are throwing away in the garbage. So recycling is one of those steps. Recycling is an easy way to help protect Earth. Recycling is taking trash and turning it into something new. Plastic, glass, metal, cardboard, and more can be recycled at recycling centers. Most trash goes into landfills. Landfills can hurt Earth. When you recycle, the trash does not go into landfills. The trash becomes something people can use. So when we throw things away, like plastic water bottles, or plastic jars, or paper, or glass, it goes into a landfill. So it's taken from our trash cans and thrown into a trash truck. That trash truck dumps it at a landfill. If you drive by on Highway 6 out towards Alvin, there is a landfill. It's a big, huge mountain of dirt. And under that dirt is a whole bunch of trash. Now that trash decomposes over time, or it breaks down. But some things take a lot longer to break down than others. Plastic takes a really long time to break down. Paper doesn't take as long to break down. Glass does take a long time to break down. And so over time, some things will break down and become more like soil, but other things like the plastics and the glass and the metal, those don't break down. It takes a long time for those to break down. So instead, you collect the plastic and the glass and the metal and the paper, and you send it to a recycling center. The recycling center ends up sorting the materials, and then they will send it to another place that processes the materials. So it'll clean the materials and maybe melt the plastics down so they can be used as something else. You can use reusable containers. A reusable container is a container you can use again and again. You can pack your lunch in a reusable container instead of a plastic bag or a paper bag. Plastic bags and paper bags are usually only used once. Many plastic bags or paper bags become trash. Using a reusable container helps lower the amount of trash we throw away. So if you think about our lunch, and some of us bring a lunch every day. Some of us bring a lunch on occasion, and then some of us buy a lunch every day. We will take me, for example. I bring a lunch every day. And so in my lunch, I have a reusable container. Now this reusable container is where I place my crackers and my chips and my cookies and my granola bar. All that goes into that one reusable container. And then I pack it into a lunch kit. So instead of using plastic bags for my chips and my cookie, I use a reusable plastic container. So I'm not throwing away a bunch of plastic bags. Those are things that you can do also as you pack your lunch. I know a few of you do that. And that keeps trash from becoming so much trash. You can turn off lights. Lights use energy. Turning off lights saves energy. Saving energy helps protect Earth. Try to remember to turn off the lights when you leave a room. Families can do many activities in the dark. Your family could light candles and eat meals in the dark. You could use a flashlight instead of turning on the lights if you need light. Some of those are a good idea. Making sure you turn off the lights when you leave a room is very important. There's no need to have lights on if you're not in the room. So after you come out of the restroom, you can turn those lights off. When you leave the house, turn the lights off. Think about what we do at school. When we leave the classroom, we turn the lights off. Now, the candles may not be a very good idea. You can still leave the lights on when you're eating dinner. And in the dark, doing things in the dark is kind of difficult. Using a flashlight requires batteries, which are probably even more unhealthy for the environment. So I'm not sure how good of an idea using a flashlight instead of turning on the lights is, because batteries, they contain lots of nasty chemicals, and we have to throw away batteries when they die. And where do they go? They go into that landfill. So I'd much rather y'all use light, electricity, than use batteries. You can plant a tree. Trees make oxygen. People and animals need oxygen to breathe. Trees make food too. Foods that grow on trees include apples, oranges, avocados, lemons, and much more. Trees also give some animals, like squirrels and birds, safe homes. You can plant a small tree and watch it grow. So trees are important for our environment. And as we continue to build houses, it's important to save as many trees as we can. We require trees. Trees help clean out our environment, clean out the air. Trees provide us humans with oxygen. I read an article a couple days ago that said 9 trees provide enough oxygen for 1 person. So think about all the billions of people out there that need oxygen. That means that we need billions and billions of trees for all that oxygen. But when we build houses, we cut down a lot of trees. So it's important to go back and plant some trees in their place. You can pick up litter. Litter is trash that people have thrown on the ground or forgotten to throw away in a trash can. You can help take care of Earth by picking up litter and throwing it into a trash can. Picking up litter helps keep Earth clean. You can help protect Earth in many ways. So picking up litter. Texas even has a song about that, or a phrase. Don't mess with Texas. On occasion, you'll see people, as you're driving along, throw out some trash from their car. That is littering. That trash does not get picked up most of the time. Now, I've always told my boys that if they're eating, let's say, fruit, they can throw out like the core of an apple or maybe the peel of an orange, because animals will eat that. But things like cups or cigarette butts, when people finish smoking in their car and they throw their cigarette butt out their window, that cigarette butt just sits there. It does not dissolve. And so that is one thing that we need to be really, really aware of. If you look outside by a stoplight, you'll see all sorts of cigarette butts just sitting there. Those are all cigarette butts that people have thrown out their window. You don't think about it because all it is one cigarette butt. But when it adds up, when people continue to do it, it adds up and it adds up. And now there's a big, huge pile of cigarette butts sitting at that one stoplight that people have thrown out their window. So, yes, you can help by picking up litter. Walk around your house. Walk around your yard. If you see paper, pick it up. Now, in this day and age, with COVID going around, I'd be careful about picking up different things. We've seen glass bottles on our walks around the neighborhood. We've left them because they might have germs. But as you can see, they're wearing gloves. And if you wear gloves correctly to pick up trash, you should be safe, as long as you wash your hands afterwards. So picking up litter can help protect the earth. All right, that is it. Those are all important things that you can do. I hope you learned a lot of different things about how you can help out the environment, because it really starts with you. I will talk to y'all later and have a good day.